God taught us that if we turn away from all the teachings of the messenger of the covenant and do not accept the covenant, we will be judged by fire on the last day. Let us read Malachi chapter 4, verse 1. In Malachi chapter 4, the prophecy about the end of this world, the earth, is written. Surely the day is coming. It will burn like a furnace. Surely the day when it will burn like a furnace is coming. Such a day will come. All the arrogant and every evildoer will be, what will they be? Stubble means dry grass. All types of straw can be regarded as stubble. They will be stubble, and the day is coming will set them on fire, says the Lord Almighty. Not a root or a branch will be left to them. God will punish them completely with fire. But for you who revere my name, the Son of Righteousness will rise with healing in its rays, and you will go out and frolic like well-fed calves. Then you will trample the wicked. There will be ashes under the soles of your feet on the day when I act, says the Lord Almighty. Here, who will be set on fire along with the arrogant? What does the evildoer do? All those who do not keep the covenant are the evildoers. Let us turn to Jeremiah chapter 11, verse 1. Please read this. This is the word that came to Jeremiah from the Lord. Listen to the terms of this covenant, and tell them to the people of Judah and to those who live in Jerusalem. Tell them that this is what the Lord, the God of Israel, says. Cursed is the one who does not obey the terms of this covenant. Let us turn to chapter 16. Please read verse 10. When you tell these people all this and they ask you, why has the Lord decreed such a great disaster against us? What wrong have we done? What sin have we committed against the Lord our God? Then say to them, it is because your ancestors forsook me, declares the Lord, and followed other gods, and served and worshipped them. They forsook me and did not keep my law. The law is the covenant, isn't it? They did not keep my covenant. But you have behaved more wickedly than your ancestors. See how all of you are following the stubbornness of your evil hearts instead of obeying me. So I will throw you out of this land into a land neither you nor your ancestors have known. God said, when the people ask you, why do we have to suffer such disasters? You are to go and remind the people as a prophet. God asked the prophet to remind them that these things happened because they betrayed the covenant of God and because they acted according to the thoughts of their evil hearts. Let us see one more verse in the book of Jeremiah chapter 44. Jeremiah chapter 44, verse 22. When the Lord could no longer endure your wicked actions, the wicked actions mean evil deeds and evil things, and the detestable things you did, your land became a curse and a desolate waste without inhabitants, as it is today, because you have burned incense and have sinned against the Lord and have not obeyed Him or followed His law. What is God's law? His covenant, or His decrees. What are God's decrees? It is also His covenant. Thus, it means you have not followed God's covenant. You have not followed His law or His decrees or His stipulations. This disaster has come upon you, as you now see. In Malachi chapter 4, there is a prophecy that all the arrogant and every evildoer will be stubble, and they will be burned by fire on the last judgment day. Whom does this prophecy refer to? Those who do not follow the covenant. Today, how many churches are in the world? There are countless churches like the sand on the seashore. Although there are so many churches, these churches do not have the covenant. The very covenant that the messenger of the covenant established on this earth is not there. Without this covenant, how can they say that they are the true churches and be called God's people? Since they do not follow God's righteousness, what do they become? They become the wicked. God gave the covenant to make mankind righteous and to sanctify them. However, they became the wicked, since they betrayed the covenant of righteousness and sanctification and did not follow it. When we think about these things seriously, we should give eternal praise to Jesus Christ, who has firmly established the permanent covenant, the new covenant, that we have now. Everyone, the weather is quite hot right now. Isn't it painful? Please think about being like dry grass and being thrown into a furnace. Please think about going to hell and being tormented in eternal burning sulfur. There is nothing that can save us from hell except the new covenant, which the messenger of the covenant has appointed. Asking you once again to testify to all nations of the great blessings and grace of receiving the new covenant and living in the new covenant, I would like to conclude today's sermon. Thank you very much.